Hey, welcome to the Closing Time Podcast. My name is David Mansour, and I'm a mortgage loan officer here in Peachtree City, Georgia. And the goal of my podcast is simply to give you some insight and maybe look behind the curtains in the lives of some of the people that you do business with and see who they are outside of their careers. I hope you enjoy. Hey, everybody. I am here with DeSales DeGolian with DeGolian Realty. Welcome.
Thank you, David.
You're welcome.
This is my very first podcast.
Oh, my goodness. This is going to be wonderful. Let's start with the name.
Oh.
So who are you named after? Where did it come? Do I capitalize the D or the S or neither? Or tell me about your name.
It's all confusing. So my name, DeSales, is a Catholic name, St. Francis DeSales. My parents are very Catholic. Well, we're all very Catholic, but it was also my mom's favorite aunt's name, DeSales. Okay, so that's how that whole thing started. And it used to be small D-E, capital S-A-L-E-S, and then I married small D-E, capital G, DeGolian. So then I just changed it to big D-E, capital S.
Okay. I didn't even think about that. It is both.
Yes, DeSales DeGolian.
Huh. But DeGolian, so DeGolian is big D or
little D? Little D-E, capital G. But DeGolian Realty, we do big D-E because it always autocorrects. So
it's just easier
just to confuse people.
Yes, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is awesome. So you've been around this area for a long time, and that's what I think most people are going to want to hear about. So y'all moved from Baltimore.
Well, we moved Baltimore to Houston for 3 years because my dad started the Woodlands in Houston.
Okay.
And then from Houston, we moved here in 1974.
1974. Mm-hmm. What was it like? Like when you... Well, I guess you had a little bit of that in Houston. I'm imagining going from Baltimore, I don't know if you were in the city there.
We were.
But then you're in Peachtree City, which is nothing like what we see today.
So Baltimore was, it was where we were born and grew up. But then we got to Houston and it was booming. Okay. I mean, it was, shag carpets, pink Cadillacs.
Were you in the city in Houston?
We were North Houston and Conroe.
Okay.
Because my dad built in the Woodlands.
Okay.
He started the Woodlands. And so... that was just a whole new thing for us. The bathrooms were all fancy. I mean, it was very exciting and lots of rich people. And my mom and I discovered Neiman Marcus. And that was.
So your dad had to keep working.
Oh, he had to keep working. But so that was so much fun and just a whole different culture, Houston at the time. And then when Dad said we were moving to Peachtree City, Georgia, we're like, what is that? Nobody wanted to leave Houston. Yeah. Nobody. But we did.
So what was the reason? What brought him to Peachtree City? Like it's an odd...
So he worked for Ravin Homes, which is a national builder. And he started it in Columbia, Maryland. And then went to the Woodlands in Texas. And then several builders, Ryland wanted to get out of Peachtree City. They started actually building on Hip Pocket Road. And all those houses over there are Ryland Homes. But they wanted out of Peachtree City in the 70s. And so several of the builders, I think 6 builders kind of spun out and bought the rest of their lots and they started their own company. So it was like Jack Miller, Vincent Rossetti, Jim Strickland. I mean, a lot of the people that are still around.
Wow.
Yeah, it was interesting. But that company didn't last very long. Then everybody kind of spun off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But Peachtree City was, I think, maybe 1,200 people. And it was very small and it was different.
Was it considered country, or was it like city people living in the country?
It was country.
Were there pickup trucks?
Yes, there were pickup trucks.
Guess. I mean, was that the main?
Well, and so you would go into Neiman's, and they'd be like, Peachtree City, where's that? Or Buckhead or whatever, because we shopped a lot.
Do they call it Peachtree? Are you from Peachtree
City? Yeah, they always say something different. But there were a couple of restaurants. Pack a Chick was one, which is at Willow Bend.
Okay.
And then Partners. And there was Hudson's Grocery. Everywhere you could go. Oh, there was Thompson's Pharmacy. So that was a great place to get ice cream and stuff. But everywhere you went, you just signed your name.
Really?
Oh, yes. So it was great for kids.
And that just put it on. So that's like the country club feel.
Exactly. Everything.
Give them your number. And
everything could be charged.
Did you get in trouble?
Never. Well, I went in the bank one time and hey, Fergie. Sorry. She won't last long.
He likes the FedEx truck?
She does. She thinks it's treats.
Oh, you got your good neighbor. Yeah, you gotta tell him, stop giving my dog treats.
But anyway, what were we saying?
getting in trouble. You were talking about.
Oh, I went in the bank. So Floyd Farr was president of the bank, and I wanted a stereo. So I was like, "Hey, Floyd, I need some money to get a stereo." And he's like, "How much do you need?" And I was like, $600. So
for a stereo?
Well, yeah, it was back. Yeah, it was a nice stereo.
Well, that was nice. I'm thinking $600.
I know.
That's a lot of money.
It was a lot of money. And so he gave me the 600, and then I thought, well, that was really easy. So like a couple weeks later, I went in because I wanted a moped. And I said I needed like $1,500. And he was like, I'm going to have to call your father.
Oh.
So I didn't get the moped.
Oh, okay. So you did get caught on that one.
Yeah. No.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like if you just showed up at the house with a moped and your dad didn't even say anything. Like.
Yeah, but you were completely mobile at 10 years old in a golf cart. I was 10 when I moved here.
Okay, so you were 10 in the early 70s, and then I was reading that the golf carts weren't put in until the late 70s, early 80s. So did you see that? Like,
no, the paths were here.
They were there?
Yeah, like on Hip Pocket. And
see, ChatGPT lies, sir.
Oh, well, they were here because my girlfriend, Julie Miller, lived in Tinsley Mill. She had 2 golf carts, so that's how we'd get to the club. We hung out.
How old could you drive the golf cart then?
They didn't ask.
It didn't even matter.
No.
There's so many rules. I was going to ask about that. Like, you know, the most annoying things in my life right now are passwords.
Yes.
Obviously, I get a lot of speeding tickets. So
you get speeding tickets?
A lot of them.
Really?
But not for like speeding. I get 42 and a 35.
Oh.
Or a 47, like just 10 miles over in these little areas that speed
that's
tracks.
Frustrating.
It's very frustrating. Like if I'm on a highway, I don't know when's the last time I've gotten a speeding ticket over 55 miles an hour. It's always these small areas where
you're just going 35 or 45. Yeah.
So, wow. So the golf carts, that had to be incredible on bikes. And were all the lakes here?
No, Lake Kedron was not here. Lake Kedron came way later, and Lake McIntosh, of course, wasn't here.
Yeah.
But just Lake Peachtree. So we used to do a lot of skiing and stuff. A couple of my dad's partners lived on the lake, so we grew up on the lake. Skiing and stuff.
I love to see them out there skiing now. I feel like it's only like 3 families that do it.
Yeah.
But what a great thing to do right after school every day.
It's awesome. And it seems so much bigger. Because my girlfriend and agent Laura Wheeler, they have a house with lake rights, so we get on their boat, and it's just it's like a circle.
So then that little Snake Island or whatever it is now, that was not there originally, correct?
I don't remember it. Don't.
From what I read, that was from dudging. They just drudged and piled it up right there. Instead of hauling it off like they did, how long ago was that? Well, that was around 2020, right? When they did the bridge, and when they do that bridge.
The dam and stuff?
The dam.
Was that 20? I think it was before 20.
Was it? Feels like it. Yeah, I guess it was.
Because I sold a house on the lake, and then they immediately drained the lake, and they had to look at nothing for 2 years.
Yeah,
and they're like, we've made a mistake.
And wasn't that the weirdest thing? Because they pulled all the water out, dredged the lake, filled it back up, and then I feel like 8 months later they drained it again to work on the dam. The dam. I guess they didn't have the approval. I don't remember what that process was.
Well, probably they had to see if it worked and then tweak it. I don't know. Who knows? But the dam is gorgeous.
It is. That's a beautiful feature to Peachtree City.
I love walking over that.
Yes, the pass and everything. Would love for them to do something similar on this side. They just redid that bridge along, 54?
Wait, oh, I know, right. Do something
and I would
pretty.
like for them to have done something a little bit nicer there, but at least it's wide. It's beautiful.
Yes, I love it. I love the loop around the lake.
Yes.
Great loop.
It is. So y'all obviously rode the paths, everything. It's got a campground feel to me when you get on those paths.
And we brought our horses from Texas here, so that's how my dad got me here. He said I could ride my horse to school, which was total BS. So we rode horses all around where Kedron Hills, because I lived on Dogwood Trail, not actually in Peachtree City. I lived on Dogwood Trail. So we had 12 acres, and we rode our horses all down, Far Road and all through Kedron Hills and all that.
So are there any main roads over there that weren't there before? Like, what is the biggest road that didn't even exist?
The Parkway, I guess it was there, but it wasn't as fancy as it was. But so that was and they changed the entrance to it for some, I think. I'm not quite sure.
Because I've seen parade route photos.
Yeah.
Where that was just 2 lanes.
Yeah.
So I've seen those photos. I'm like, wow, that's.
Yeah, and we used to, and of course Lake Kedron wasn't there, so all of my brothers and stuff would go 4-wheeling off into the they had big mounds of dirt and stuff over there for years.
That's how long it took them to build that thing?
Years.
That's amazing.
Years.
That's
it was
pretty
fun.
cool. That's another beautiful lake, though.
It's gorgeous.
And I know I've heard you talk about the skating rink.
Oh, yeah.
So did your family own the skating rink?
We built and owned it, yes.
And built it and owned it. And that is where what's the name of the school there?
It's the campus now.
The campus. It's called the campus.
Yeah,
that
but
used to be a skating rink.
It was Tivoli Garden Skating Rink, yes.
Tivoli Garden Skating Rink.
And that was in the late 70s, and that was so much fun. We had such a big time.
So you were a big roller skater?
Big roller skater every night.
Every night.
Every night.
That's my fun. I absolutely love it. I try to get my kids to go roller skating all the time.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. So
I tried to go do, I don't have my skates anymore, and the skates they give you are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I bought.
I sure would love to do
I have
that.
speed skates.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Cool.
Yeah. I got to get new wheels, though, because they're wide and they're still they're not the best, but I look cool. That's what's important.
But we had some fun. We used to have parties there, and we got in trouble at the rink.
At the rink.
Yeah.
So was that, was it, because I know I grew up in Fayette County, Fayetteville, so everything was a pasture party for us.
Right.
We didn't go to any restaurants. I think people might meet at that McDonald's.
Right.
That shopping center.
McDonald's was a big hot spot.
Yeah, we would kind of meet there early and talk about where everybody was going, but it was always a pasture party. So for y'all was skating ring the place where you went?
That's where we went. But then, my dad got kind of frustrated with us. And Jerome, my brother, that's right above me, we ended up both going to Woodward from Fayette County. And he had his high school senior party at our house. And it was basically like everybody who came, and a lot of the private schools in Atlanta were invited. And of course, Fayette County, everybody came. You couldn't leave. You had to spend the night. So it was like tents everywhere. They had a couple of bands. They roasted several pigs. It was a blast.
If you find this video, please subscribe.
So I wonder why they don't do that so much anymore. Because I know in Fayetteville a few years ago, it's probably been 5 or 10 years, that there was a big pasture party that got busted, and evidently there was a lot going on out there that shouldn't have. I'm thinking it's kind of private property. If you're going to allow your kids to do that, why not gate that thing off? Hey, at 10 o'clock, it's gated.
Oh, nobody
You're not
leaves.
leaving. Shut
Nobody
it down.
leaves. Well,
the cops can't come on, or nobody can leave.
No, when I had parties for the high schoolers here at this house, I would take their phones and keys and everything.
Yeah.
Nothing got recorded and nobody left.
The phones is probably more important than the keys.
Yeah, because nobody really wants to leave.
I bet they have burners, though. What are they going to do? What are kids going to do at a party without a phone?
Oh, who knows? But I don't like all those pictures and stuff.
No. So you were one of, and I did not realize, you're one of 7
Yeah, I'm number
children.
7.
And your dad had a kid for every day of the week.
That's exactly right.
That's amazing.
Uh-huh.
And you have a sister and 5 brothers.
That is correct.
Wow.
Yes.
So what is that like? What is the age group like? Is that
11,
over 11 years?
11 years.
So y'all are pretty close together.
Very close.
So y'all are pretty tight.
Very. Lots of fights. Yeah, Michael was my oldest. He's passed away now, but and I'm the baby, so 11 years.
Aww.
So Mom had 8 pregnancies in 11 years. She lost 1.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So, and we're all about 18 months apart. Some of us are a little more, but.
Is it called Irish twins? What is it like if you're like?
It is Irish twins. And Mom's Irish.
Oh, okay. So is that if you have 2 kids within the same calendar year?
I think so. My sister-in-law, Annie, had her oldest, and then, she had twins, and then she got pregnant and had Michael same year.
Well, we're the same. Not for me.
Oh.
I'm a year off, but my oldest brother was born January 11th. And the middle brother is December 31st, the same year.
Whoa.
So she had them in the actual same calendar year. Barely. So they're both, I guess, 70, 71 maybe? 72?
Wow.
I don't know. But it's funny because they'll be the same age for a couple days.
Uh-huh.
And we're all 1 year apart for a period of time during the year.
Uh-huh.
So we used to fight like hell too.
Oh my! So how many are you?
Just 3.
3, yeah.
3.
Yeah, my brothers, they got some serious.
Yeah.
And we all would brawl. I mean, that's just, we had crazy cousins in Baltimore. And golly, they used to babysit me when I was this high, and it was something else. We get in a lot of trouble.
So what was Christmas like for 7 kids on a big farm? Like, was it a big, like, did everybody come in town for that?
Oh,
Was it just
everybody.
insanity?
Yeah, everybody was at the house. Yeah.
All
So-
your family, but did cousins come from
Oh,
Baltimore?
no,
Was it
no,
like, did people
no.
travel much?
Oh, no,
Like,
no.
it was just y'all. Well, you had enough. Seven people. I saw a meme of yesterday was 10 days before Christmas, and
Uh-huh.
it was talking about Christmas vacation. And it said, who the hell lets both sets of in-laws come in town 10 days before Christmas? Like, it was saying, hey, today is 10 days before Christmas. Imagine both sets of your in-laws coming in today and staying through Christmas.
Yeah, no.
So that was funny. That wouldn't work.
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
work.
we always had girlfriends at the house, and there's always a huge crowd. Now, my husband's number 14.
He's a 14?
Yeah, he's got 6 sisters and 7 brothers.
So where did y'all meet? Because he's from Atlanta, right?
He's
He lived
Buckhead.
in Buckhead.
Yeah, but his girlfriend used to cheer with me at Woodward.
You stole?
No. So I
Her
met
name.
him when I was 17.
Okay.
And we didn't start dating until our 30s.
Okay. How'd y'all meet back again?
Oh, we had similar
Still
circles.
ran the same
So we'd
circles?
see each other, and lots of common friends that always said we should go out on a date.
Oh,
So
you
it was
did.
pretty funny.
So was that a big Buckhead thing when you were in your 20s, or
What do you mean?
did everybody go to Buckhead?
Oh yeah, I went to Buckhead in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where we went. There were a couple clubs that you knew you could get in or you were allowed, but it wasn't Buckhead. But then I know by the age of 20, we were going to Buckhead just about every Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah.
And you went to Georgia.
Yeah, I did. I started in Boulder and graduated from Georgia.
You went to,
Boulder for a couple years.
wow.
hmm
That's a good spot. What
It
makes
was
you
fun.
leave there?
What made me leave there? My dad came and got me.
The school says you have not been to class.
Yeah, I
And-
knew it was temporary, so I took advantage. It was cheaper to ski during the week.
Yeah. Oh,
It
that'd
was
be hot.
Boulder was beautiful.
Do you ski anymore?
I do not ski anymore. Blaze and I and Roch went probably about 4 years ago, and I said that maybe 3 years ago, but I was like, this is my final downhill. I'm done. You know,
Yeah.
I like snowshoeing and stuff.
Yeah. I snowboard, so to me it's not as, it's harder if you're trying to go on hard stuff on a snowboard.
Yeah.
But if you're just cruising on blues on a snowboard, I mean, it's really like riding a moving sidewalk. Like,
Yeah.
as long as I keep up speed and don't try to take any, like, don't try to go too fast
Yeah.
and just control and pay attention.
It looks beautiful,
It's
but
fun.
Roch and I tried it in Vail. It was hard.
It's very hard to get started.
Yeah.
I say the learning curve is very steep.
Yeah.
Where skiing, it takes longer. It's you're quick to get okay at it, but skiing takes forever to be great at it.
Right.
Where boarding takes forever to be great at or be good at. Like you
Okay.
can't ride at all in the beginning, but then once you get the basics, then you just take off.
Oh.
So it's like
yeah.
it's just steep just to be able to ride is hard as hell.
Oh,
But then once you get there, you
just
can
getting
get
off the lift.
Oh, getting off the lift. When
The
it gets
guy-
flat on
the
a
guy was
snowboard,
like,
it's
"Ju-
terrible.
Wherever you look is where you're going. So this kid was like right in my way, and I'm looking at him, and I just mowed him over, and I said, "That's it, I'm done." But
Sometimes you got to run over people.
I love the winter. I love to go to ski.
Yeah. Well, it's beautiful out
Ski
there.
town.
The pre-skiing, the
Yeah.
having a beer after
Oh,
wearing yourself out
Oh.
and sitting there, and it's cold, but you're
oh,
a little
just,
tired, and a lot of times they have live music or something. I don't know. There's nothing better.
we had
a fire,
Blaze and I
like
had a
today.
great day, a couple of great days skiing. So that was so fun.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
fun.
So your mom, Connie, you were saying, lives with you now.
Connie, today is a 1-year anniversary, actually.
Wow.
So I've got to go to the store and get some stuff to celebrate. But she moved in a year ago. We thought, she's 97, and she was living down at Summerby on the way to Sonoy, Rockaway
Okay.
Road. Great facility, but just not for her. And
Yeah.
so she got really, really, really sick. And she was in the hospital
really?
this time last year. And so Roch was like, let's bring her home.
Yeah.
So we did. I have a
love
great
that.
husband.
So you do.
I know. He's
He's a good
very.
guy.
he's-
That is awesome. It was his idea.
It was
He's
his
like, "Let's do
idea.
it.
And
Let's
he
bring him home."
And he is so good with my mom.
Yeah.
Couldn't ask for anything more.
So
Really.
she's the matriarch. That is my matriarch and patriarch. I love those words, and I want our country to get back to that.
Wouldn't that be
I
wonderful?
want our country to get back to where mothers that turn into the grandmother, that you are in control of the family.
I
And
know.
until they pass that along to where they're no longer, because your mother is sitting in there, she's 97 years old, But I imagine she still dictates a lot.
Oh, she's
of
on
what's
that
going
phone
on.
all the time.
Yeah, and people aren't getting out of line
Mm-mm.
because of the respect they have.
And it's interesting what my nieces and nephews tell her. I'm like, oh my gosh, don't tell her that. And they just like blab to her, you know. And I'm like, oh Lord, okay, got to spin it in another direction. But but she has 15 grandbabies, and she's in touch with all of them, and yeah, she's something else.
So how many? I think you've got 4 that are local, brothers and sisters.
Let's see. I've got Jerome lives in Buckhead. Tony lives in Greenville, Georgia. Mary Sharpsburg. Steven's here. David just moved to Alpharetta.
Okay. Who's on the bike all the time?
Well, that's David, but he just moved.
Okay, because I would see him at Starbucks all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I always thought it was Jerome for some reason,
Well,
but I knew that Jerome lived
big,
on the north side.
Jerome is a big bicycle rider as well, and his wife Laura is an Iron Woman.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so she just got back from her like 30th year Worlds in Hawaii, and she's a big time.
You know how hard it is to qualify for that race?
Yes.
Like you don't just sign up for that.
No, oh, I know.
Like you have to win other races just to be able to go.
She is a force.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I wish my body had held up, but I do enjoy sugar too much.
Yeah.
And snowboarding. It's the combination. I'm going to blame it on snowboarding that's racked my knees.
Okay.
Not all the sugar that I eat.
I just do Pilates. I'm addicted to Pilates.
Yeah. Well, that's actually harder than it looks.
It's very hard.
Yeah. I always when I look from the outside, I was like, look at y'all. Because it's like yoga with actual movement, right? It's strength with
it's all
you're
core.
holding things that I can pump out 25 push-ups. I'm like,
Just
y'all do 4, but you have to hold it in a weird position.
But your spine, it's a whole package. It's not, you can do the movements easily, but to do them correctly.
To do it correctly and to hold for whatever.
Is very different. Even, the roll up is hard. It's all hard, but you have to know what you're doing to make it hard.
We've got some people that used to do boot camp that have now added Pilates, and they're like, I'm glad we don't do this here. It's difficult.
You still do boot camp?
We do. So, I own the franchise Operation Boot Camp. So it was a business we were open for 10 years where we actually did it at Drake Field, and everybody worked out and 5:30 in the morning, and we had a couple PM classes that we kind of started, and then it had run its course. You had then all of a sudden, it was very popular. We were having 35, 40 people a month. And then all the gyms started picking up their own little boot camps, and then CrossFit came.
Right.
CrossFit came about the middle of my boot camp run. Mm-hmm. And that took a lot of people away because when we first started, there was not an option.
Right.
So people wouldn't get up at 5 and come work out.
Yeah.
Once you had CrossFits and boot camps in the gym, they're like, wait, I can be there at 7 and be inside and not be grassy and dirty. So it kind of turned into a badge of honor, a hardcore. Not that it was the most difficult thing. It was just you were up early and you were working. So mentally you were doing something hard because it wasn't.
I did CrossFit at 5:30 with my brother David for I don't know, I'll say 2 months, maybe 3. And it was brutal.
Yeah.
I was going to throw up every day, and they're like, that's it. That's what we want. And I'm like, that is not what I want.
That is the exact feeling, that feeling of just dizziness where your muscles are shaking.
Yeah.
I love CrossFit for that. I liked it because I did get super strong. I felt super strong. Mm-hmm. But then in the end, it was not worth feeling like I was going to throw up every single day. Because you'd go home and for an hour, you'd just be sitting there I don't feel like doing anything.
Get yourself off the ledge.
Just can't do it. Can't do it.
But...
Well, let's talk about real estate.
Okay.
So that is your love and what you've done so well for years. Y'all started
forever.
A family business. Ravin Homes is that where it started? Was there a brokerage before that, or Ravin Homes?
No, so Ravin Homes was my family business. My brother, so Dad had those partners, and his final partner was Jack Miller for years and years, and then they kind of parted ways It was 1981 when Carter was in office, and the interest rates were 22%. It was a disaster. Anyway, so then my brother Michael, moved from Chicago and helped Dad kind of reorganize the company, and reincorporate it as Ravin Homes. And it was Ravin, so VIN for Vince, RAVIN.
I didn't notice that.
And so then they built a lot of, mostly pre-sales. They would do some specs, but mostly pre-sales in a very affordable price range. And it was a lot of pilots. So then when I graduated from college in 87, I kind of worked for the family a little bit in the sales center, and Mom was actually there at the time. and she did all the selections with people. And let's see, who was Sam Surface? I think was the sales guy. You remember him?
I do. I love Sam.
And so then I would like leave and take a trip. You know, I'd save up money and then I'd leave and take a trip. And then Michael said to me, you know, you need to commit. And I was like, oh, I don't like that word. So then I ended up getting a job at American Airlines. I went in and begged them because I figured if I could work
and travel.
Yeah, I could work a little bit and travel. Well, that was, and I promised the guy, the GM here, that I would give 2 years. But it was, you couldn't travel. You didn't make any money.
I've heard that. I got
it was
good
per
friend.
hour,
was,
and everybody was from New York. So I did figure out to get the vacation relief shift because it was all the older people, the seniority people that had the best schedule.
Yes.
So I'd always get Christmas off and this and that. But anyway, so 2 years after that, then I came full time with Ravin.
Okay. And at the time, was the whole family working there?
No,
like all the brothers and sisters? What was the most that worked there at one time?
So at the time, it was Stephen, Jerome, Michael, myself. And then Mary, my sister's always done all the selections and stuff, but she was an employee. And Tony kind of dabbled, but he never really worked. So there were 5 of us at one time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'll tell you the story again. I believe I've told you this in passing, but there were a few people when I got in the mortgage business right out of college. So I'm 22 years old. So many people were established. And Michael.
And what year is this?
97.
Okay.
1997. And there were a few people. Patty Ellis was one. Your brother, Michael. I just remember he was like, David, come ride with me. I don't even remember how I knew. Oh, I knew him because Andy Bearden with Wachovia would do some of the construction loans for y'all.
A lot of them.
Andy's fantastic. I still see him. God, I love that guy. And I just remember Michael talking to me like an older brother. Not like he was teaching me something, but just respectfully.
Yeah.
And no one did that.
No.
Like I had so many. It
was very cliquey. It's always been cliquey.
And I had parents that were our friends' parents who were real estate agents that would tell me, hey, get a year's experience and then I'll send you business. And I was like, I will never call on you ever.
Yeah. And how are you going to get experience
exactly.
if you don't get
Patty
experience?
Ellis was never like that. Jeff Ellis was outstanding, just always treated me with respect, gave me opportunities. And your brother, I'll never forget the car ride. I don't know where we're going. I think he had just bought that Comcast. Are they still renting from y'all?
Oh my gosh. No, we redid that building. We don't own that building.
I think it's a delivery.
I do too.
Yeah. Okay. So he owned it for a while, or was in the business forever.
Yeah.
And he was just telling me how he created the opportunity. And it was just for me as a young person to learn how to look at real estate in different ways and to see how he managed and just, he meant a lot to me in the little that I knew him because of the way he treated me.
That's so sweet.
Awesome. Yeah.
See,
really awesome.
That's a great story.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll never forget that car ride. I will never forget because I felt like I was riding with the president of Delta Airlines or something.
Yeah.
Because your brother was
very deep.
Yeah. He was important at the time. He was doing things. And I was young, and for some reason, I don't remember where we were coming from or going, but he was like, come on, get in. You can ride with me. I was like, okay. And we did, and it was awesome.
Yeah, so it was really awesome at the beginning because I got to work with my dad and all my brothers. And, Did
you fight like boardrooms? That's the dumbest shit. You're not putting that table over there. You're not putting that kitchen right there.
Their veins in their neck and their head would just bulge out. I'm sorry. Bulge out and scream at me like, how did you price that up? How did you do that? And they'd be like, what do you want to do for lunch? And I'm like, oh, who's hungry? I mean, it was great. Thank you.
So did you ever agree to a contract or something like, yeah, we'll take that price or whatever, and then take it back to the office and they're like, what are you doing?
Never, no. But so, unfortunately my brother passed away in 2014 and we had this huge fight before his plane crash. Because I was selling in Cedar Croft, and Cedar Croft, it was very difficult to sell anything during that period. We're just coming out of the recession and everything. And so I had very few lots left, and Michael really wanted me to sell to this person. And I was like, I am not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, And I said, I'm going to raise the price so much.
So one particular house to a person?
Yes, it was a house to the specific family. it was brutal. Anyway, so he told me I had to do it. I said, I'm not doing it. And then, the weekend happened and he passed away. So Monday I'm calling the people and said, okay, come sign the contract.
Are you okay with that? You like that you were fighting right before?
Yeah, I am. I mean, we fought all the time.
Yeah.
It was.
I hope that you are, and I apologize if I'm bringing up something. I just thought my son is Max. He's so funny. We're very close, but he's brutal to me.
Right.
Like he's like, Dad, have you gained more weight? Like he was like, Dad, your breasts are showing. Like it's nonstop. It ain't just occasional.
Yeah.
It's nonstop. And I go, Max, I just want to let you know, if you say something horrible like that to me and I pass away, just know I was okay with it. Yeah. Don't beat yourself up. I knew you were joking. I'm just like, don't be mad, because it's so nonstop. I'm like, if something was to happen to me, he would probably be saying like, oh, I told him he was stupid.
It was just like, oh my God, that was our last fight. But it was weird because I was at my model in I think Cedar Croft, and this guy walked in about 3:30. His name was Michael. And we just hit it off. When you walk in, I love working in a model home. You get to meet so many cool people. And we were just chatting it up, and he came and sat in my office, and we just chatted. And then he left, and I looked at the watch, and I thought, God, Michael always called me on Saturday. How's it going? What'd you sell? Checking up on me and to make sure I was there, I'm sure. And he didn't call.
Thank God you didn't have location services back then.
Exactly. And he didn't call that day, and I thought, that's so weird. So I came home to Interlochen, got ready. Roch and I were going to a party in Atlanta, and then we got a phone call that the plane had crashed, and we were like, I said, oh my God, and it crashed just about the time that Michael guy walked into the model. Yeah. So
there's so many stories like that.
Isn't that crazy? And he was, I don't know, there was just something about that guy. I've seen him since.
Have you?
Yeah.
Does he know the story?
Yes, he does.
Wow. So is there any one subdivision that means a lot to your family, or was this a special project, or any names of streets? Like, did they ever name the streets after all the kids and grandkids?
Oh, no. We couldn't, because in Peachtree City, Jerry Peterson was the street namer.
Really?
Yeah, he worked for PCDC. I love Jerry. He still lives here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he didn't name Golfview, but like anything after probably 80 something when PCDC, he did all the Planteras and all.
Is he still around?
He is around.
I need to talk to him.
Oh,
that would be great, because I'd love to find out, like, what was his motivation and where did he come up with these names?
Oh, you got to meet Jerry. He's awesome.
That would be really cool conversation.
I'll connect you.
Yeah, because I was talking to somebody else, a guy that's getting into building. He's starting to build full homes. He's done repairs. He's starting, and he was talking about legacy. He's like, I really just want to open my own business so I have something to leave to my kids and they could see. And I was like, I've always thought a great legacy is to be able to name a street, like whether you just bought, because sometimes they're the first ones on the street and they name their street.
Yeah, a lot of the streets down in Brooks and stuff are named after all the family.
Yeah.
But we developed Cedar Croft, which is off of McDuff Parkway, and we got to name all those streets.
Okay.
Cedar Croft is the road we grew up on in Baltimore. And so then all the streets, like Evesham, all those were streets we used to.
So what was McDuff Parkway before it was McDuff Park? Was there a street there at all?
There was. It didn't go all the way through, obviously, to 74.
That's what I remember them.
But it went to Windmead, and then, of course, it went down to Centennial. It kept on going down.
So they just continued to extend it.
Yeah, and Michael got in a huge lawsuit with the city about, impact fee. I mean, that lasted for years. Oh, my gosh. He used to fight everybody.
There's so much. I need to get a builder on that does. I just don't think people understand what all goes into permits. Because I have people that have done things. Development. They said, I won't ever build in Peachtree City again. I will never build in Fayette County again because of
the regulations. It adds at least 35% to the cost of a house.
And half of it doesn't make sense, and it's out of date or whatever. So I've had several conversations about that, but I'd love to know more of the details. So.
Oh Lord, well, we can talk about that off camera.
So y'all have a huge charity, and that's after the
Vince golf tournament. We actually have passed it on to Southern Conservation Trust.
Okay, so that's been who was always. But has that always been the beneficiary?
No, it was Coco's Cupboard.
I thought so. Yeah. I Googled it, and it talked about the
Coco's Cupboard.
But it was Coco's Cupboard.
Suzanne at Coco's Cupboard has just been a dear friend to me, and all of my dogs, and Fergie came from.
And that's a rescue place. It's down 85 South
In Gay, Georgia.
In Gay,
yeah.
yes.
Yes, and she's phenomenal, and she trains dogs for veterans, and she's just wonderful.
Yeah.
So when we first took the Vince over, the Optimist Club started it the year after Dad died, and then the Optimist Club is defunct in Peachtree City now. So we took it up when they decided to close up shop here, and Roch and I did it along with our staff. Thank God for Amy Cronenberger and Julia Morris, and we hired.
How was Amy? She retired, right?
She retired. I miss her.
I loved her. Yeah.
Amy, if you're watching, I still want you to come back. I do. Every time I see her, I'm like, when are you coming back? But anyway, it would take 4 months of our life every year to do it. It's a lot. And so anyway, then Southern Conservation Trust approached us, and we kind of partnered together, and then they said they would take it on, thank goodness, because they do a great job.
That's awesome. Well, that's a good organization too.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I love anybody that's protecting and saving land and all that good stuff.
And they're all great people that work there. Oh,
that was awesome.
Love it.
And so then next is DeGolian Realty. You've worked for a lot of different real estate companies. Did you go straight to Keller Williams after?
Yeah, so during the downturn, see, I didn't have my license when I worked at Ravin because I was an employee. You didn't have to have your real estate license. But then at the downturn, like around 2008, I thought I better get my license so I can get some extra income because it was tough, as you know, very tough. So got my license, and then James Hamby held it for me at Southern
Classic.
Southern Classic.
Yes.
Yeah. And so then I could do, resales on the side, and then the Ravin thing. And then when I left Ravin in 2016, I thought, well, I need to shake it up. I need to do something out of the box. So that's when I went to Keller Williams.
Okay.
Because and so it took me about 2 months to sit through a sales meeting because it was rah. And, everybody was just so positive. It was, nobody cussed me out or anything, nobody screaming at me. And
what's funny is you are such a happy, positive person, but I can also see how that would annoy you.
Oh,
because
it was like I'd start
genuine
sweating, and it was crazy. But then I really loved it.
Yes.
And then I thought, well, why? I'll just open up my own place. So I was at Keller Williams for a couple of years, and then I just got my broker's license and opened up.
So is Ravin Homes? So are they still building them? I didn't think so. I tried to Google it and look it up, and I was like, oh, there's not. It didn't show up anymore. So, well, who designed everything? Because your logo, your colors are absolutely gorgeous. Like, is there a particular person you put all that on? So
our friend Rick Anwell helped us. He's a local guy, sweetheart, and he helped us design the logo and kind of implement everything. And Julie, we just would sit around and do a little round table. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So did you have the goal of like growing it? Because I at the time I thought, I don't know if you said it or I just didn't imagine you wanting to manage other people. But now you've got a hell of a group over there. We've got a great group of agents. I just love them. And we like being small. We get approached once a month by somebody that wants to, to buy you? Yeah, buy us, partner, grow. And it's just, and we've kind of gone down the path with a couple of them, but at the end of the day, we're like, we like our little family. Yeah. And we act as a team, I feel like, but they're all independent. Yeah. So, somebody's out of town, somebody picks up the slack, and, it's just, it's awesome. What it feels like you've got a group of your closest friends that you like having a glass of wine with and decided to have a real estate shop. That's exactly And at first that might have been what it was, but now you have a lot of new people over there that seem to fit the same bill. Yeah, so it is an incredible feel. If anybody out there have not been in the office, or if you haven't hung around DeSales, you'll probably understand that. But it always feels like a happy hour, whether it's 8 o'clock in the morning or... It used to be a lot of happy hours. Yeah. And now, you know what? We're just high on life. It's all good. Celebrate life. That's what we do. And you work with Roch. I work with my husband. Yes. Well, obviously, we already know he's the greatest man on earth, but how's that working with him? We were at Ravin together for 15 years. Okay. So you've always done that. Yeah. He and I kind of ran Ravin Homes for years. And it's kind of like what my parents did. They worked together. So it's really kind of all I know. I've never done corporate or anything like that. Okay. And it works very well. Most of my friends are like, how do you do it? I mean, most people can't work with their spouses. Yeah. Is he your best friend? He's my best friend. That's awesome. Yeah.
That's important. I think a lot of people skip that stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's necessary. It's off topic.
But you need your girlfriends
but that's
too.
What, you got to have
real.
friends. Yes.
Oh. I've got my yo-yos and my girlfriends.
My rules for dating, and don't take offense, have always been like, the girl has to have a good relationship with her father.
Yeah.
And she has to have her own friends.
Yeah.
Like if she don't have at least some friends, then you're in trouble.
Right.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, friends are very important.
Well, I want to wrap this up with today. So let's talk about just Peachtree City in general. How has it changed for the good? Let's just talk about the good. What are the good things that when you look around going, most people might think, oh, there's too much growth and too much traffic and too many apartment buildings. But
there's no growth in this town.
There's not.
That's the problem. No. Fayette County's always been anti-growth. So I feel like, when Roch and I first left Ravin, I said to him, we need to buy houses. And this, by the way, is Gulfview, my favorite neighborhood. We need to buy houses, tear them down, or, completely gut them. Don't remodel, but gut them, make them pretty. And all that stuff. So we bought one down the street, tore it down, designed and built a house, and that kind of,
You set the market with that.
Well, all the agents were like, what are you doing building $1 million house in a $400,000 neighborhood? And I said, I'm just 5 years ahead of you.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, you really were like, I don't know if Nike's the right word. I'm trying to think of who.
No.
You set the market. You established it, and maybe the iPhone. You really did. I remember that time. I remember like going,
what is she
doing? That house will sell because it's gorgeous. But they better be paying cash because it ain't going to price.
No, and thankfully,
it was a beautiful house.
They loved it, but we were just ahead of which is normal.
We're way ahead.
We're always ahead.
Because now this whole subdivision is turning to the same thing.
Yeah, so you have that house right there and that house right there. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But for Peachtree City, I think what the positive thing I feel like, and maybe it's just because my daughter's 25. But I feel like we're getting younger families moving here. I feel like people are really gonna start fixing up their houses. I mean, everything needs a haircut. Everything needs, even the cart paths. We need to clean up. Yeah. We've got the best system in the world.
I agree.
We really do.
I agree.
But the green belt, to me, it's a fire hazard. I don't, but if we could just clean up some of the undergrowth and just be pride.
So we talked about that with the fire
you did?
pits remember I was telling you that they changed the rule in Fayette County that you can't burn debris.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, California had the same issue where they weren't allowing people to burn debris, and the whole state burned down. Mm-hmm. And they were warned that if you don't start undercutting and clearing this stuff, when it does catch fire, it's just going to burn. And so that is a fear with as much land and everything that we have here. If you don't allow people to burn, they're not going to bag up all this stuff and haul it off. They're just going to rake it into piles and have a lot of...
So this cart path over here, and one thing when we moved here in the Optimist Club used to do a haunted golf cart path. Like you get in your golf cart and you drive through, and it was a haunted path. It was the funnest thing in the world. It's right here. I call it the bunny trail or the jungle. And it kind of parallels Pine Gate, but that is the coolest path. But it's got dead trees. Trees fall on people. I mean,
I'm gonna bring that back. I was actually talking to my son Mac. He's trying to get his Eagle Scout.
Yeah.
He's trying to become an Eagle, and so he's got to do an Eagle project at the end.
Let's do it.
I told him to do a trail, a haunted trail in Peachtree City would be a great fundraiser to raise money because they got to come up with a way to raise the money. They can't just pay for it themselves. They have to raise money to fund their project.
Yeah.
I was like, how much fun would that be to do a haunted trail and people just make donations?
Yeah, the people who donate can also be, like I used to pop out of a casket.
Wow. Where'd you get the casket?
My dad made it. And then
he's a builder, of course.
Yeah, and then we took it when we were in the state championships at Woodward. We took it to the pep rally. Dad, we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. He said, don't burn it. Don't burn it. And at the end of the night, that thing went to the bonfire.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
It was fun.
I bet you were pretty wild.
I was wild and fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. And so Peachtree City, though, has got Willow Bend. Oh, my gosh. Lori Swords and Annie and Hartwell have done an amazing job doing a facelift, and they're redeveloping that. You've seen it, right? Willow Bend, where...
Yes. Oh, that's gorgeous.
It's fantastic.
It is.
And I'm so
the gas
proud of them.
station
The gas station is kind of like their staging area right now, but I think, I've heard a couple of different things, but I don't know.
Is that, they own that too?
Yes.
That's what I thought. So they can tie that in if they
Yes.
decide to, or can that, I absolutely love that. I love that spot.
And
I love everything
we're getting a
about it.
wine bar there, and so it's really, really awesome.
Yeah.
And the new shop S'more is fabulous. Have you been there?
No, but I've seen a couple people do videos in there.
You've got to do it.
I will do
Go
that.
in there. I love it. And of course, Sarah's Home's there. And
There's a gentleman that does personal training in there.
That's right.
That my son goes to. And so I'm going to drop him off, let him work out, and I'll go get the pastries in there.
Yes.
And everything.
Oh, well, you got to buy the cakes but you can buy all the stuff to make stuff.
Oh, really?
And they have great glasses. I just bought a bunch of, champagne glasses and stuff.
So I can get Christmas presents.
Oh, yes, you can.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
So where do you hang out now? Do you have any favorite restaurants here?
Oh, my gosh. Favorite? Well, I'll tell you a cute little restaurant I go to for lunch now is Jungle Bird. Have you been there?
No.
It's at West Park by the gym. You need to try it. Very good.
Jungle Bird by West Park.
In West Park by the gym.
Like that little bitty building right there?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the same parking lot as?
Yes.
Well, not World Gym anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
One Life, yeah.
Because there was a coffee shop there. Is that still there?
I think that is a coffee shop too.
Okay.
Coffee shop, cafe. But restaurants, Beirut, of course, Palmer's.
Yeah. That's why I used to go to
definitely
Palmer's a lot.
Elliott's is delish.
Yes.
So, and Georgia Shrimp. We cook a lot here.
What's Elliott's new restaurant? Didn't they have another spinoff? Or Elliott's is the spinoff? Or...
Elliott's is the sister property of Palmer's.
Okay. I was thinking they spun off one more time, but maybe that was a spinoff.
And we like the not CT Kitchen. I like that one too, but the Curious Cantina is fun. Great patio.
That is. Any outside of Fayette County, any Coweta restaurants? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we go to just all the ones downtown, but
Yeah, downtown Noonan. Yeah, I love their square.
I love their square.
I would love I don't know how you make it, but I'm glad they're doing that shopping
Yes.
center over there. And then if you can somehow tie in the new Partners Pizza Development and
Yes.
make that, and they need a walking bridge or something to make that walkable right there.
Yeah,
I would
wouldn't that
love
be
it to be
cool?
cat-a-corner to go all the way over so that
Wouldn't
you
that
can
be cool?
tie those over. Because, I
Well,
don't.
you're just going to have to walk an extra block and go over the bike bridge.
Oh, I forget that's right there. Yeah, they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
That's a long walk. It just doesn't feel connected there.
Well,
But I'm
it's
sure
not
they're
that
not
long
gonna-
of a walk.
It's not.
Past the
It's
church
not.
and over the bridge.
Yeah.
But Sarah's Home is there too. That's so cute. And what else? Are we getting any other restaurants? Enzo's opening up at Target Shopping
Really?
Center where
Are they moving or
Panera.
open a second line?
They're open a second. Where
Okay.
Panera is.
See, we don't ever talk about Trilla.
I
Isn't it
love,
so weird, this afterthought, and it's one of the most gorgeous things that
I
are.
love Trillis. I
Right.
shop at Trillis all the time. Curator is one of my favorite
Yeah.
stores. And then, of course, 180 Pure. I get all my gifts there.
Is that, and there's a bookstore that
Oh, the bookstore's
I've
phenomenal.
been in there once, and it was really cool.
Scholar and Scribe, and that's a great. And they've opened up a new location, and they're doing like a little wine bar, coffee bar next to it as well. It hasn't opened up yet though.
Very nice. But I do love Trilla. We go, I have a men's group for church, and we meet at Heroes.
Oh yeah,
Donuts in the morning. I'm like,
they have a good burger too.
and I keep saying that.
Uh-huh.
Like, I think I even asked them if they'll make me a burger like at 7 in the morning with me, and they
Their
were like, "We
burger
will." I
It's
was like,
really good.
"Okay,
Yeah,
all right, I'm gonna try that." So,
yeah.
well, I appreciate you.
Oh, David, it's been fun.
Yes, it's an honor to have you on.
Oh my
and
gosh, and I'll hook
talk
you up with
about all
Jerry
these stories.
Peterson.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be interesting to hear. If he ever slipped in a name that.
Well, each of the neighborhoods had themes.
right.
But
So, yeah, but he had to get books back then. There wasn't no Google. He had to open up a thesaurus to go.
he's just a
Words
super
that
interesting
rhyme
guy.
with it. He's probably super intelligent that just knows all that stuff.
Yeah. And then Jim Strickland, have you talked to him?
I've not.
You've got to talk to him.
Okay.
Historical Concepts.
I'll have to reach out to him.
And Todd Strickland, his son, that's a fantastic local company that is worldwide now. Architects. Gorgeous. In fact, Roch and I were just down in Ford Plantation at a wedding, and I walked into, he's our brother-in-law's house, and I was like, this is a Jim Strickland. And they were like, how did you know? And I said, because I know.
You knew just by the way the property
the
felt?
trim and the facade outside, I can tell. Gorgeous. But Jim did all North Cove, St. Andrews Square. He's the architect for all this.
Is your daughter moving back here? Is she going to live in?
She is not as of right now.
Do you think she will?
That would be a
Depends on who she marries and where
plan of mine.
what
Yeah.
her work does. And,
She's been dating her guy for about 5.5 years. And, he's from Fayette too, so
well, there's a chance.
we'll see. They want to move somewhere, but I think they want to move out of Georgia for a little while and see what it's like. I get it.
I could do too. I think you should try. You should try different places and then see. Cause
Exactly.
You never know.
Yeah.
This could be the greatest place in the world, or you could be blind.
Hey. It's got the best school system in the world.
It does. There are so many things that we do right.
Yeah,
right here.
exactly.
I love
Yep.
it, so.
Okay, well, thanks, hon.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Are you having a David day?